Senseke, Khokhovula, the right man, strong man, powerful man.
Hello everyone, the world's people, my people, the God's people, my friends, my brothers, my sisters, my community, people whom we are together on this world under this God, our God. This is Khokhovula Kundabaloy, your world-renowned traditional healer, your world-renowned spiritualist, your spiritual guru. Following is an interview where I'm being interviewed by Motsweding FM, talking greater stuff, talking powers and spiritual powers, talking being miraculous and highly prophetic, the powers that I give to pastors, as well as my colleagues, Izinyanga, Izanusi, Izangoma. I give them powers to perform. With the churches, the ministries, I give them powers to make people fall. God will never make us fall. There are stupid gods of falling. We go to God to be made to be strong, to stand firm and taller. But I give the pastors the powers to make you fall. God will never make us fall. I am the stupid God of falling. The powers. I solve people's problems spiritually. Enjoy the audio and the pictures along it.
Put it in English as spiritual calabashes for powers. These are the things that are mostly used by Izinyanga and Zangomas, people in our African traditional practice, for their powers to be miraculous, highly prophetic, highly miraculous. But they say the calabashes of pulling, organizing, calling upon is to gather more and more, like to get you more and more people. That is Isikupu.
How much do you charge?
So these guys, they use this Isikupu to have many people to do better, to perform better in their practices. But now, why don't I give the pastors Isikupu? If I give the pastors this Isikupu thing, everybody will see him with Isikupu. It now relates him to me as a traditional healer, not a prophet, and he will look funny to the people. So that's the reason I don't give them Isikupu. I have to plant my powers, some medicine in his body through poking them with needles, as in tattooing.
And how much do you charge for Isikupu?
It ranges around 10.
10 rand? 10,000?
No, 10,000. If you talk with me and 10 rand, you are lost. 10,000 rand. Remember, this Isikupu brings people to these people who are going to give them money. This Isikupu helps them to actually foresee things for people. This Isikupu gives them business. These spiritual things are business, nothing else. The prophetic work and the churches are business. The church was founded as a business and vice versa.
And then when you place the needles like a tattoo in the pastor, then how much it rents that one? And what do you call it?
Actually, with the pastors, it comes in packages. I've got one, I call it Paramisa. Paramisa is lifting and uplifting. I had to shift it from the word Ugutwala, because when you use Ugutwala, somebody have got to kill someone, metamorphosize their souls, which means transform their souls into some certain spiritual state, to actually exploit them, to enslave them, to bring about magic, to force things to happen, which is bad. I don't do that. You cannot help people. On the other hand, you are destroying humans. So you cannot be the opposite of yourself. Can that do? I do this thing, but outside the ideologies and the methodologies of killing people and using their body remains. So I don't do that. I feel too clean to do that. My spiritual doctrines, my laws, natural laws of spirituality don't allow me that.
Then that one, how much you charge is 40,000, 80,000?
20,000 is the minimum for pastors to make people fall. So these things, they come in packages. That one for 20,000 is smaller and slower as compared to the one for 40. and the other one for 40 is better than the one for 20, but still less than the one for 60, and the 80 is bigger.
Oh, okay.
So here I'm talking about people who are actually imaging, putting together. But when you go to guys like the Mboros, the Bushiris who gather, the Zondos, Sibukeng who gather multitudes, when you look at the sizes of TD Jakes, when you look at the sizes of Pastor Kise Yakulome, the TB Joshua's, when you look at those guys, those ones already will have gone past those stages of between 20 and 80. If they have to consult, they'll be consulting rituals for around 100,000, 300, 500, and possibly a million.
The power that they are using, what do you call it?
It's spiritual powers, to be highly prophetic, to be highly miraculous, highly favored, and they follow it.
And you have already said that the 300 and something thousand is the one that is used by the names that you have just alluded now.
My brother, that was a very brilliant question. It is the very same powers, but directed to a different way of approach of things or happening of things. What you have to understand is that at the church, yes, there are fights and wars, but in a competition, but a humble, good competition. But when you go to politics, one man can kill another for a position. One man can kill another for powers. Politics was actually founded on the basis of messing up, win over, and exercise the powers that we have occupied. So now, the powers that I direct when I'm actually doing it for these politicians, it's the powers that have got harshness. It has got to be more powers. That's the reason when I am doing rituals for politicians to keep their positions, the price is a little bit higher, as in 100, 300, 500, or possibly a million, depending on the situation. In some cases, you find that these guys are corrupt and very corruptible when it comes to the management of their offices that they will be keeping. But still, we have heard of very few that have been sent to prison because they consult with us. Those powers always come in, and then they are seen as free.
And that power, what do you call it, is still falling under the calabash?
No, that one is not the calabash. The calabash is the smallest powers that I give to Izangomas, Izinyangas. Because if you look, Izinyangas and the Zangomas, even me, I'm very popular and famous. I do these things. I give the pastors powers to go and be famous more than I am. You understand what I'm saying? It's easy with the pastors because the church was founded on the basis of being followed, having friends and fanatics. I don't have the followers and friends and fanatics. I have people like clients who just come for work just as good as these guys. You know what I'm saying? That's where it differs.
Thank you very much.